guys, this is Diana the Paper Pineapple. Thanks for being here. If you're new, welcome. I'm glad you found me. Today's video is going to be my book journal flip through. I'm trying to experiment and find new things to put on my channel. So if there's something that interests you, be sure to subscribe and like this video. I'm still new at book journaling. I think this would be my 3rd year, and I'm still learning how to document. And so I'm not a professional book journaler by all means, but if this inspires you, I hope that it would help you if you want to be on that journey as well. So let's just get right into it. This is just a journal that I've bought from, I believe I got it from Walmart. It's just a journal that they sell there, and it's a dot journal, so it has, like, you know, the dots in the journal. I would say that this one I would not recommend, just because the pages are a little thin. But I figured, since I'm new at this, I didn't want to buy like a fancy Archer and Olive journal if I don't know what I'm doing. So this is actually my 2nd journal. This is my 1st journal that I got. I have 2022s and 2023s in here. So, and then I felt like I couldn't do both. So I don't think I'm going to do another year in this, because I didn't have enough space in this one. I had to make like an expansion to do the rest of my book. So I think I'm going to have to buy a new one so I could start my 2025. Let me know if this is something that interests you. I want to do like a journal setup with you guys. I know I'm kind of late to the game. I was sick over the Christmas winter break, and so now I'm just like finally finishing my projects here. So yeah, so let me know if that's something that interests you, if you guys want to see me set up my book journal. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get started. So this is a journal that I purchased at Walmart. I like that it has this little band here to keep the pages closed. Again, like I said, I'm not an expert, but I did use some stamps from Syncopation Design. And so I just used some cute paper. I believe I used the Maggie Holmes collection. I can't remember which one it was, but some of these little bits here I added to put the intro of my journal. This I thought was going to be enough, was my reading tracker, and I only made 45 books, and I passed that goal. So I'm going to up my reading goal for this coming year. So I think I have to find a creative way to document that if I want to color in all the boxes. So, but I had the greatest intentions to document this. I used a stamp. I can't remember what stamp set I used. And then I just used some gold alphas, used washi, and a little bit of scrapbook paper. This right here is what I read. This is also Syncopation Design. This is Maggie Holmes. And I thought, again, 50 was going to be my goal, my main thing, because the year before that, I think I only read 34 books, and I thought for sure, maybe I'm going to do 50. So I think that was my goal. My reading goal was 50, and I way surpassed that by a long shot. So yeah, that's how I decorated that. I love this page. This is my Read the Rainbow. These are like little butterflies that I adhered, and I like the element of them flying off the page. So my red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, black, pink, white, and gray. And I love how that turned out. So Reading the Rainbow. I think I'm going to, after doing this journal, I kind of making note of what I want to do in my next book journal, and what I want to not keep. So this would be definitely one that I want to keep, because I like to see the different colors of the books. This right here is the alphabet challenge, and this year, last year's, I managed to read every letter in the alphabet except for K, Q, and X. X is going to be a harder one to find, but I think I did pretty good. Actually, that was actually pretty good. The year before that, 2023, I didn't even get close to filling this up, so that was great to see. I did my did not finish graveyard. I didn't put any books in here. I finished all my books. I'm the type of person that doesn't like to leave things undone, so I don't think I'm going to add this in my book journal for this year. This is my TBR, and I highlighted the ones that I tackled off my list. There's still a bunch that I did not get to, so I'm not sure. Maybe I might go through this list and carry them over to this year's TBR list. This is my reading bucket list, or my reading bingo. These are printables from Syncopation Design as well, and I only managed to do one bingo on one side. I was hoping to do like a blackout, but excuse me, I didn't get to that point. So, but I'm still happy that I got to do a lot of these, fill in a lot of these squares here. I loved this book bracket, where you pick your favorite book of the month, and then you decide which one gets to go to the next section. And then once you get here, it gets harder and harder to pick your book of the year. But for me, last year, my book of the year was Listen for the Lie. So that was a really good book. I definitely recommend it. 5-star for sure. So it was pretty plain. Maybe this year, maybe I can decorate a little better, but I love this, the way that looks. So I'm definitely going to incorporate this in my next journal. And then this is like my Bibl File, where you get to see all the book covers of all the books that you read. This is Maggie Holmes. This is Maggie Holmes as well. And this is Syncopation Design. I just downloaded her digital stamps, and then I use my Cricut to cut out the stickers, and I put these on sticker paper. Made it super easy. And then I kind of did like a Dutch door thing, and put washi tape so that you could see that this flips. I love this. I might do this again. I think this is a great way to showcase all your books. So I filled up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these little pages. I actually read 77 books, guys. That is crazy. Going from 35 to 77, that's actually pretty good. So this year, I'm definitely going to up my book goal to maybe 80. I'm going to see if I can get to 80. So we'll see. So that is, I love this. I'm definitely going to incorporate this again. And then this is where I just go into the months, talking a little bit about the books that I read, their ratings. These are also from Syncopation Design. These are digital stamps that I printed on sticker paper, and then I just colored in my ratings. And then at the beginning, I started doing the pie charts with the different genres, but soonly I fell off of that after, I guess, like maybe a couple months, you'll see. And I love seeing the reading wrap up of the month, like how many books, how many pages, how many fall in my ABCs, how many hours, and what my average rating for that month was. So January I started kind of slow. I did 3 books. And then I thought I wanted to do like my favorite book of the month and kind of like draw and like write a little bit about it, have the book jacket on there. This is also Syncopation Design. Pages, format, genre, release date, read, what dates I read it in, and what my rating was. I'm not an artist, so I'm like, I think I'm just gonna not do this anymore. But I love putting in my thoughts. I can always just go back and read that to myself. So then it's February. I read these 3 books. Definitely 5-star, 5-star, 5-star. So my rating was 5-star. I love how that looked. I mean, pretty simple. I didn't do a whole lot of decorating. I love how this came out. It ends with us. That was my favorite book of the month. And then I added all that information on the side there. March, I read 5 books. And you see all the information there. And then my favorite book for that month was Don't Let Her Stay. That one was a good one. And then this was my buddy reads with Amy. And I didn't think we were going to read a whole lot of books. I think we ended up reading like close to like 16 books. I know we read a lot, and so I didn't even get a chance to finish. But these were the first books that we started off with. The Rock, Paper, Scissors, Identity, The Maidens, The Villa, The It Girl, We Begin at the End, 27 Minutes, and Murder Road. So I think I'm definitely going to incorporate this on my next journal, but I think I'm only going to do 12 because I only want to do 12 buddy reads so I can keep track of it that way. But I definitely like how this turned out. April's, I love how these are Cocoa Daisies, puffy stickers. And for the month of April, I read 6 books. Average rating was 4.17, and 4 of these books were in my ABC. So that was actually a pretty productive month. And then my favorite book of April was Rock, Paper, Scissors. I gave that one a 5-star. That one's a good one. I definitely recommend that one. May's, I kind of like doodled a little bit. Some I put paper, some I put stickers. As the month continues on, you'll see I do less and less. But I just wanted to document the books. I think that was, for me, was the most important. I managed to read 7 books in May, and my average rating was 3.71. That was a pretty good month. Some months were better than others. And then my favorite book of the month was His and Hers. I love Alice Feeney. She's a good author. June, I just did a little stickers and a little bit of stamping. I read 7 books. My average rating was 3.71. Definitely a bunch of good ones in this one as well. And then my favorite book of that month was The It Girl. This one was a good one. And then July, I think July was my best reading month because I read 11 books. So that was crazy. That's like 91.5 hours. That was crazy. And my average rating was 3.86. So a lot of good books in this one. And I think this was my most productive one, was I think because of summertime as well. And then after this, I stopped doing my favorite book of the month. But my favorite book of the month for this one was The Reappearance of Rachel Price. That one, I gave that a 5-star. And I believe this one was a 5-star as well, but I chose that one. That one's a good one. Holly Jackson's another good author. So here I stopped doing that. And then here I was just, let's get these books recorded kind of a thing. So I just added some stickers, nothing fancy, just the main wrap-up deets. And my favorite book of the month was Local Missing Woman. I also went on a Mary Kubica binge, and I read a lot of her books. 5 books that I've read of her in that solid month. So good one. And then moving on to September, see, it's going like less and less decorated in my journal, but it's okay. And not pretty either. I mean, I'm just, at this point, I just want to finish my book and just get all the deets right. This is where Amy and I got to do this buddy book. Listen for the Lie. This one was so good. And I managed to read 6 books this month. And then that was my favorite book. And then October's, I read 7 books, and these were the books that I read. Another Mary Kubica book, and that one was good. I have 3 5-stars, so it was really hard to pick my favorite book of the month, but my favorite was Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. That one was a really good one. And then November's, I only did 5. So like as we're doing in the holiday months, I feel like I'm kind of slowly like going down on books that I can read because it gets really busy. I only managed to read 5 books, and my favorite book of that month was The Sundown Motel. That one, that's another good one. Simone St. James, that's another good author. So yeah, that was a good month too, and I enjoyed that one. So then last but not least is December's, and I usually never read in December because it's just chaos. But I think I found just like it was comforting for me when I was going through all the stress and chaos of the holidays to lose myself in a book. And honestly, I really enjoyed it. I think I enjoyed this month's reading even more so than October's because I'm a big, horror. I like to read horror and mystery and thrillers, but I really enjoyed this month and I was pretty surprised. I managed to read 8 books in December, and that's a lot for me. I really, really enjoyed Richard Paul Evans. He is such a good author, And I read The Mistletoe Inn and The Mistletoe Promise, and by far this one was my favorite book. I already know which one I'm going to read, the third book of the series. And they're kind of like not related, but they're like in a like the Mistletoe Inn, you know, kind of a thing. But I already know which one I'm going to read first for December, and it's the third book of this series. And it was great. I really loved it, and I enjoyed it. So yeah, my average rating was 4.0. So a lot of great books. So yeah, that is my book journal wrap up. Like I said, I only have like this much left, and I don't want to run into the same problem that I had in 2023 where I didn't have enough. So I think I'm just going to go buy myself a new journal and see where it goes. I haven't decided what journal I'm going to get. I might maybe buy a nicer quality where the GSM's better, where the pages are a lot thicker so I can do more stamping and stuff like that. Because for this one I had to adhere 2 pages together so that it wouldn't bleed or show through. So that was like another downfall of this book. But other than that, that is it. That is my full flip through of my reading journal. Nothing pretty or, you know, outstanding of the book, but it is mine, and I documented all the books that I've read. So I'm actually pretty proud of myself for finishing this up and for reading that many books in the year. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if it's something that I should keep doing, or either just, you know, I'll just put here, I'll just record myself as I'm doing things, putting my book journal together. And like I said, it's just something that I enjoy doing. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If you guys aren't subscribed, please consider subscribing. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Hope you guys have a fabulous week. And I'll see you guys in the next video. All right. Bye, guys.